Alright, it's starting to get some stuff sorted out. Almost got it all ready. Something like that. Alright. Eh. Could be better? Yes. Does it work? Yes. There we go. So I do have two boards here. Yes, I have two boards. This is the i7-3770K. And this one here, we're not going to be using on this stream. This right here is just a test for the CPU block. Worked great. Amazon's cheapest CPU block that I could find. It looks pretty good and it works pretty good too. So we're not going to be using this one. This is not a 15-year-old CPU. This is from 2012. Well, yeah, 2012, I believe. And the CPU we'll be using is a Xeon X5650, which is a 15-year-old CPU. Came out in 2010. 6-core, 12-thread. So I have a bunch of stuff in the back here. It's going to be water cooling loop, GTX 1080, 1080 Ti. We're not sure if I'm going to be using the 1080 Ti, but we'll see. Power supply, SSD, everything we need, RAM, a bunch of other stuff, but everything that we'll need. So this is what we will be using. This is a lapped Xeon. Not perfectly lapped, but it's pretty much perfectly lapped. It's very nice. So it's a Xeon X5650, 6-core, 12-thread, boost clock up to 2.3, no, 2.9, somewhere around there. But we'll probably overclock it to 4.6 or even up to 5 gigahertz. We'll see what we can do. I'm going to give you using 12 gigabytes of RAM, so that's going to be the tough one for this game. So from the testing that I've done for, if you watch my other video of 64 gigabyte versus 32 gigabytes of RAM for Marvel Rivals, the Marvel Rivals does use quite a bit. I was not streaming, but I was recording off of the same PC, so it might use less. Hey, thanks, man. It's my nieces that I'll be using right now. So yeah, gonna use 12 gigabytes of RAM, but the game I was seeing is around 20 gigabytes of RAM. Yeah, I know. Best I could do for now, right? Power supply. See, don't mind, I'm using it. Yeah, man, how's it been going? I was gonna message you actually yesterday. I was gonna message you, be like, "Where the hell have you been?" Nice. How was the vacation? I forget which way I want to put this. This that way. I think it will work. I think that will work that way. Oh, was it very hot? Yeah, well, visiting your wife's family, I presume. That. That. I already have a back plate. Does it have the same threads? It does. Maybe I'll just use that back plate on it. I need my coffee. Yeah, I figured. So this is the original back plate. It does work for LGA 1366 as well, but since I already have a back plate on it that will work, I'm not going to use this one. No point. There's no point. So I'm not going to be building a PC today. I'm just going to do it fairly quick. I'm just going to build it up like this, and that should work just fine. We'll see how well this CPU block works for a 6-core 12-thread. Hopefully we can overclock it a bit. It'll definitely help performance a lot. Yeah, I have been. Not something that I've done in a long time, so it's just figured I'd take it a little bit easy. Do a bit of gaming, do some videos on the games. I find that a lot of people are liking the CS2 videos that I've been doing, so that's good. Like a lot of people are liking the CS2 videos. I have to make some more. I'm doing GTX 1080 versus 1080 Ti. Gonna be doing 12600K to see what kind of frames you can get in these games as well. See if that's good. It's pretty good. Feels pretty good. Now, I'm gonna need to make room for this GPU because it's massive. And oh, yeah, that Master X I heard was really good. Well, I use, like I said, I use the Z690 Horse Master, but I heard the 790 Master X is really good. Good spinning chair. There we go. We got the board all set up here. So we're gonna be using the GTX 1080 from one of my donators. This card has been working very, very well. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna. Doesn't look good for the stream, but keeps the graphics card upright. So that way there's no stress on the PCIe. Yeah, I can handle memory better. Yeah, that's what I find too with it. Handles it better than not. I guess I got for most of the Z690 or doesn't matter, the Z690 gigabyte boards, I have basically all the records for memory on it and most of the records on the Z690 board. So it's just one of the better boards that they built. Really expensive when it first came out, but Guessing you found a decent price for it. Actually, let's put that in the CPU fan so I don't get an error. Yeah, that's a crazy deal, man. That's a crazy deal. Put some RAM stickers in. Yeah, these are just 4 GB dual rank sticks. They're good for this kind of stuff, really. Yeah, I would believe that. Crazy prices for them. Yeah, titaniums are not cheap, but they're good. Oh, put it wrong. Can't see. There we go. Yeah, they're really good. Like, the bending on the actual chips are really good. And the 8000 kit, I haven't tried the 8000 kit yet, but I want to pick one up in the future and try them out, see if they're any good. I've only gotten one record so far this year. I haven't really gone out and gotten a whole lot more records. Ooh. Come on, you. Go. Oh. Where did I put? Oh. Just say I got everything already. Where'd it go? Yeah, I made a bunch of videos. I did a live stream of the live streams on it. And did a bunch of like comparison type thing on it. It's, yeah, like I said, kind of figured it was going to be. Did you see the update on the Intel Core Ultras? They already did an update, 16% increase in performance. Yep, it's exactly what I said it was going to be. We're not going to get, everyone was like, oh, a 50% increase in performance. I'm like, nah, it's probably going to be more like 15 to 30 or 20 to 30. And it seems like we're getting something like that. But again, it's AI frame generation and also AI shaders. A lot of AI built into it. Yeah, I've gone through all of it, and yeah, I wasn't surprised. Let's just say that I was not surprised in any of it. They're putting a lot of big hype into it, but as soon as you watch and start listening to what they're actually saying, it's mostly AI. Which is not bad. It's not bad, but I mean, for a lot of people, I don't realize, like, if you overclock your system, you lose warranty if you overclock. With these AI built into it, it will hold on to that information, and when it goes back in for like a warranty of some sort, they can decline it because of it. Nah, you should watch the other videos on the 5080. It's worthless. The performance gains over a 4080 is not like nothing. It's like a 7% increase. So for for that kind of money, no. No, I wouldn't be predicting that. So like first person shooter games like that, you'll get real frame generation. There is no DLSS in it. You don't get frame generation in those games, unfortunately, which is good, which is a smart thing because you can't have that. Okay, we need some Wi-Fi. It's close to real time. Like we're with the performance we're getting with everything nowadays is close to real time, but it's not real time. It's not real time accurate. So that's why if you actually look at them as like the response time of the frames rendered versus generated, it goes up. So that's what you don't want to see either, is it going up. So it'll be good for some things. It'll be good for some things. Like for the people that want the 4K performance, it will do it. It'll give you the 4K performance with decent amount of frames, which they have to kind of update all this stuff anyways because now we got HDMI 2.1 now that came out, I believe it's called, which way better frames for what 4K rendering. So yep, frame gen is only good in solo games, correct. Which will be like your Crisis, I believe, and your whatever that 2077 game is, which is a newer-ish one. Uh, there's not many games right now supporting DLSS 4. We got you remember all our 20 series and 30 series cards and 40 series cards also get DLSS 4, which is an upgrade for all cards, but you do not get the 3-time frame generation like the actual 50 series cards. You'll get an uplift in all performance across all boards of 20, 30, and 40 series cards, but you're not going to get the full performance of the DLSS 4, which is the frame generation, which is really extreme frame generation. Like what, 4 times the frames almost? But again, your response time of the frames rendered is going to be slower, which is, you'll feel it. You'll feel it. If you're used to like the high response time of the frames, then yeah, you'll feel the performance degrade, like just go down. Yes. Yeah, is it not? It is absolutely crazy. They did a good job on that card. Okay, so I got can. Okay, so I brought out my little monitor. They'll be using the EVGA XLR1 Pro. In there. Put that in there. I need to figure out where I put that. Oh yeah, okay. So I got the monitor out, which is the little 7-inch 1080p 60 hertz monitor. I'm using the EVGA XLR1 Pro for the actual dual PC setup, which is just for capturing the frame. Just using my old Wi-Fi card. These things are amazing, by the way. If you can find them for a good deal, they're only 2.4 but that's fine. You don't need the 5G. These work great for going through walls and that, and work great. Plus, it comes with a little dongle you can use. All right, sounds good. I need first. Well, that sucks actually. So maybe I'll just go straight into that. There. Keyboard. Um, mouse. Give me a DRAM LED. Did I grab the wrong stick of RAM? I think I grabbed the wrong stick of RAM. I forgot which one it is. Let's try this one. Still need to try to see if what RAM stick is wrong on that or not working on that one. Right. Still give me that. I have to put them in different slots. Which is fine. Brutal, I tell you. I haven't used this board in a while, but still. No. Thank you. Or not. Oh, wait, yep. Student refresh finally. That's good. Where's my picture? No, they haven't been doing well, but after the increase in performance, so I would hope they would be doing better. It's not giving me a video. Wow. Can't believe they're doing that. I don't get it. I really don't get it sometimes, but they do whatever they want, I guess. Wow. Seems like they're a little desperate. picture. Why does it give me a black screen? I didn't see that. I didn't see they were doing the Apex versions for AMD. Kind of a smart thing to do. Okay. Why is it doing that? Okay, we're not using that. Yeah, all the RAM on AMD CPU is for a reason. It's because the AMD can't overclock their RAM that well still for some reason. On 4 DIMM boards, it's just absolutely terrible. 2 DIMM boards, it's okay. But Intel's still better for memory overclocking, and a lot of people like to have overclocked memory for some reason. They like to see over 7,000 or 8,000 on their actual memory. So, I don't know. Like, that's why. It's because it doesn't really matter if it's AMD or Intel. Intel's beating AMD for memory, but AMD's beating them for sales right now. Like, crushing them for sales. There we go. Yeah, I unplugged the mic apparently. Oops. Oh, come on. Should work. Won't be green once I'll load into Windows. Apparently these old boards with graphics cards, it has to have the driver, or else it doesn't put enough power through the HDMI. That's why it goes green. Yeah, it's only with these old boards, the old motherboards. Put it in something a bit newer and it works no problem. Accessible boot device still? So annoying. So annoying, man. I thought I had everything set up for the stream. Yeah, it's not green when I put it on to like getting the power from my other PC. Works no problem. Everything's the way it should be throughout the whole thing. Hey, hopefully it works. It's not green once it hits Windows. For some reason, the old boards, I don't know if it's just not put enough power through the PCI, or not well, maybe it is PCIe power as well, but it's just not, it's not enough power through the HDMI to make it so it's not green. As soon as the drivers load up and it gives it its full boost, then it's good. Diagnosing your PC. So annoying. Why is it got to diagnose? Do 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 do. Hello. Oh, it's gonna restart. Really? Loading. Yay! Hopefully this SSD works fine for it. Probably need to get new SSDs too. So I also still have to download Marvel Rivals. It's gonna take a while. Somebody even let end the stream, let it do that. Still accessible boot device. It's in legacy mode for some reason. I think it's legacy mode. Not UEFI. So annoying. So what happens when you don't use something for a while? It resets itself to old files. Come on, let's go. Yeah, let's go. I'm on. I'm on. There's no CPU fan error. Stop. Where is it in? Is it in? It's not in chipset. Onboard device. If mode. No. Oh, wait. Nope. This is USB. Plug and play OS. Yes. Hardware. Oh, I don't need hardware monitor. Oops. TM is fine. Boot settings. Quick boot enabled. Full screen. Force BIOS. Should all be good. Looks good. I mean, it looks good. Is there OC profile still saved? Oh, there is. There is. Profile 5. Profile 5. Says it's good. Let's see what it says. What are we at? What are we at? 4.5 gigahertz? That's good enough. Yeah, that looks good. Try that out. Try an old profile. It's only just over 4.5 gigahertz. Nothing crazy for the CPU. 5 gigahertz is a good overclock for it. For a 15-year-old CPU. It should be work. Oh, hopefully I don't have to re-download the OS. If I have to re-download the OS and all that, I'm just gonna end the stream. There's no point in me making it the most boring stream in the world. Please work. Do 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 do. Ugh, takes forever. Absolutely takes forever. No, it's not always green. Just these old boards with a GPU, you have to have an actual. You have to have the actual drivers into the GPU. Just restart. Continue. So it is reading the operating system. It's saying Windows 10, which is what it is, Windows 10 Pro, but we're having issues loading it on. And it looks like this overclock still works. This just over 4.5 gigahertz overclock on it works just fine. RAM's just around 1700 megahertz. All right, man, take her easy. Recover from the vacation. Peace, man. Should work. If this doesn't work, I'm just gonna end the stream just because operating system has to be re-downloaded. Everything has to be redone. Everything hasn't been used in a while, since a few months, and I had to redo them before too. Normally I have one set up for each motherboard, but I don't have one SSD for each motherboard right now. The overclock works, which is good. Happy about that. Yep. And I'm gonna have to re-download operating system. Successful boot device, which is operating system's not working off of from a different, it took off of another motherboard, whatever's on that motherboard, chipset and all that, and put it onto the actual like boot up. If you put it over too many times with different motherboard, it can happen like this, which of course it's gonna happen. We got tons of USBs for Windows, but I'd have to redo it, unfortunately. So, I'm gonna call this a stream, a bit shorter than what I really wanted. I mean, it hasn't even been an hour, so that sucks. But I'll get back to it. I'll get back to this and check it all over. So, yeah.